Hello there. Welcome to the Real Nelson podcast, where we talk everything family, fitness, and relationship.
What is a relationship, you might ask? It's a friendship that can evolve into a relationship, much like our marriage.
Yes, sir. So today's topic is physical changes in a marriage. Okay. Okay. What's your fact, boo? What's your
So,
fact?
5 surprising physical changes that occur after you get married
Mm-hmm.
is improved life expectancy.
Okay.
I think I find that to be true though. Like not because of us, like we live in but like
Yes.
I remember like
We
my
live in 120.
grandfather. I remember my
Oh, yeah.
grandfather, he said this to my grandmother. He was like, if I had known I would live this long, I would have treated my body better. Um, the second one is weight gain,
Oh, yeah.
right?
You happy you putting on that weight?
Yeah, because you got
You
somebody cooking for you
exactly.
consistently.
And maybe you a little complacent because you good. Like
Yeah,
you're in a good space. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Another one is physical resemblance. So you look a lot like each other.
I
Like
really need that to happen
I
though.
know it's funny though because they be saying like we look like sometimes they be like we look like we
And I say all the time, it's because we chocolate.
it's just because we
It's because we chocolate.
that's it.
Stop it. Chocolate
Yeah.
couple. Go ahead. I know.
Um
No. And he bald now. Don't y'all ever. That will never be a compliment. Don't you ever say that I look like
where I
him.
need to think. Doo, doo.
Exactly.
Like
I don't know.
the
No.
soldiers from Black Panther.
You just be so in your own
All right,
head.
yeah. Another physical change is unified heartbeat.
I know ours is
I
insane.
definitely think our hearts are in sync.
I know it's
You just
yours.
breathe
Easy.
faster than me though. And
So
I
it's not then, boo.
no,
There's no way that I can
your
breathe fast.
heartbeat and your lungs is two different things.
Nah, okay, baby.
Yeah, look,
It's not.
come on.
Stop. Oh my goodness.
Are we just gonna
You about
test
to, I know
that?
you about to check my pulse. And if you were
Strengthen
going to, you need to check it here, not here. What was you about to reach for here?
your
Man,
heart.
you can tell you did not have Coach Noe. Coach Noe taught us how to check here.
No, I didn't
And
have
you
Coach
count.
Noe.
I know, but I've taught you this.
Yeah, but I still don't do it.
Yeah, I just
I do
figured
it
out we
this
10
way.
years and it still happens.
Look,
So
in my yoga
stay here,
class.
ladies. It's worth the fight.
In my yoga class, we listen to our heart. Listen to your
Yeah, I was about to say that's the song that I heard. Okay.
And then the other one is strengthen the immune system. A
Oh,
very known fact is that anger and stress reduce the efficacy of your immune system. Thus, a happy marriage, you feel satisfied and secure the whole time.
okay. Okay. So I think let's just jump into it. Let's name some of these physical changes. Okay, listen. First of all, everyone just drop your guard. Everyone relax. Drop your guard.
That's
This
what
is
Dawn
something that
says.
the
Hold
world
on. We got to let everybody know.
is. I know that's my
When
thing.
Dawn tells you to drop your guard, it's because she's about to say something in love, though it
Oh,
may
yeah.
be hurtful.
This is very true. I do it with all of my family. I do it with I'm thinking my mom, my sister, and I do it with my husband. It's really a thing that if I say that for me, it's like, please, please don't take this the wrong way. I promise I'm just trying to say it with love. So I say to say drop your guard because what we're about to talk about is something that the world
Deal.
deals with.
Yeah, it's
This
very
is not just in your household, although we don't always talk about it outside of those four walls. I promise you, so many women and so many men are thinking of the same things.
For
So,
sure.
okay, we're going to name some of them. I'm gonna jump into it. Can I just go there?
Go there. Right.
The boobs. The boobs. You have a
You
baby.
didn't say you was gonna talk about that.
I told you if we're gonna do this, I'm doing it. We're gonna be real. Boobs. Have some kids.
And I like them too. Okay, go. I just had to say it.
So I'm
All
gonna
right.
just say this.
All
The
right.
producer of this show, he is such a fan of Alonzo. Alonzo drops gems like that and he loses his mind. He is back there trying to not laugh. And on the inside, I have told Alonzo I slowly die every time. Anyway, no, having kids, they absolutely change. Something that I heard about was not prepared for mentally, if I'm just completely honest. Then you have the core section. I mean, I don't even think people in general need to have kids for that to change. Just over time. No, I'm just
Dang.
saying, no, over time, your
Shots
metabolism
fired.
changes and everything. Like it's just
Yeah.
not the same
Yeah,
way your
yeah.
body processes.
And so then having kids just makes it even exacerbated, right?
It is just a whole
Um,
nother world. Go ahead.
but the thing about it is like, okay, so then the other thing is like when you're pregnant, like we gain weight too sometimes too, right?
It's a thing.
Then we eat together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, our cravings are going, and us women, we're not necessarily going to stop because the baby wants what they want. And the husband is like, well, then my family wants what they want. So we're all eating what we want. Then, okay. So now, I mean, let's see, we could just work our way
So
down the body.
yeah. What's up?
The hips.
Oh, okay.
Now, let me be
So, man,
clear.
but like,
The
so
man is not typically upset about the hips changing.
it's
The woman may be a little bit because I mean, because I think, and this is going to go a little bit into what we're gonna talk about later of like reasons for real. Okay, after you have kids or when you get older, sometimes you still see yourself the way you want, the way you were. If you like liked it when you was snatched, like I was,
Yeah.
yeah, when I was competing, when I won, this body was right.
But here's the deal.
But no, wait.
No, because
So the issue is sometimes you find yourself still in that same mindset,
Sure,
and
true.
that's why you don't like what you see. Instead of saying, like, okay, an example for me. This is what I sometimes do. I'm like, okay, the hips change a little bit, but I'm like, I know I have seen a grown, beautiful woman and thought, okay, sis. So why can't I think that for myself?
Yeah, no doubt. Like, because here's the thing, like the challenge though, what makes it hard
Okay.
is because you're uncomfortable with your body,
Yes.
or because you all are uncomfortable with your bodies, you restrict them from us,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And so it's like when you think about it, like your body, the Bible says, your body is not your own. It belongs to me. I want that new baby body.
You do. And but that's really very reassuring. And that has helped me
Yeah.
throughout, like, for real, this whole process of 2 kids. Like,
Yeah.
I've told myself, literally conversations to myself of like, Dawn, literally, he's never said anything negative. His eyes have not changed the way that he's like, "Ooh, okay, okay." It's just the way that you're seeing it. So it still is very beautiful and very attractive, although it's different. So, okay, so I'm naming changes. Okay, what is the man? What? Name some
Oh,
things.
okay. So
Why do you
physical
look crazy
changes.
to yourself?
So physical changes.
Mhm.
With age comes the loss of hair, right?
He's very bald,
Yeah. So
but I
I
like it. I
so
like it.
so I've been holding on. I've been trying to hold on to my hair for probably the last 5 years. And
Yep,
like, I think like last year, I just got tired of putting filler in and like
he was.
worrying about like if they can notice it's filling, is it blended right? I only got to go to this barber because he only knows how he put it in right. This barber put in too much.
Mhm.
Then I'm looking at my videos. I'm like, this bald spot in the back is getting bigger and bigger, and it was just like, yo. I just said, yo, Dom, like we just gotta cut it off.
Y'all, it was like
12 at
12
night,
o'clock at night.
12
He
midnight.
literally just came. He's like, "Okay,
Yeah,
I'm doing it." I literally like went in the bathroom, put up the seat, was like, "Okay, okay, we're doing," because I knew how big
yeah,
of a deal this was for him. And I was like, "Sis, you just gotta be there. Maybe be
yeah.
quiet." I don't know what he needs right now because this is new for him and new for me.
And I
But
will say though, like after cutting it off, it's been like it's so
yeah,
freeing.
you look, you.
I feel so much
Your
more like
Let me
relieved.
say this. I've never said this to you. Your conversations have even changed.
Really.
Yes.
Dang.
Babe, yes. First of all, leaving the house, it was always a thing. It was always a conversation of like, oh, and then it's like, hold on a little more, hold on. You
Yeah,
would go somewhere like in the house and you would notice because light hit it different.
for
You'd
sure.
go back to the bathroom.
Bro, I used to have to come back.
You're like,
I would be late for work because I'm like,
exactly. And you're like, I need more hats. Now you're like, I need more
and then I was
hats.
wearing hats to hide my hair.
So it was a whole thing. What else?
But hold on, pause. Like, but one thing, like then when I look back at old pictures, like I look crazy.
So there's the thing of being the partner of the person that's doing this.
Oh,
There were moments. Okay, so are we doing this right here on the show? Okay.
dang, I'm finding out for the first time. Let me hear it.
It wasn't, it was like,
Nah, just say it.
sometimes it
I'm
didn't look
dropped in
like,
my guard.
no, yeah. Oh, thank you, thank you. No, sometimes it didn't look like what you thought you were trying to give. Babe, stop. It
Okay,
didn't look like what you were trying to give.
dang.
Like,
No,
and it did. And the thing is, it was hard to say because I knew that you weren't ready to let go. And so that's why sometimes I would be like, oh, just a little more right there, babe. Like, so I'm trying to help you get the desired look,
oh,
but it wasn't, you know.
set up.
So
But
yeah.
great point. So, fellas, if it's going, let it go.
Yeah,
Let
it's
it
hard, but
go.
it is.
Let it go.
It is. So okay, we
Um,
can talk about the stomach thing.
so yeah, like our metabolism changes, right?
Mhm.
So, when we're in high school, we're always active. We super active. We played 3 sports.
Yeah.
We went from playing 3 sports to no sports to watching
Nothing.
sports to drinking while we watching the sports, right? And so like, yeah, we let go of ourselves. But like here's my gripe with it though.
Mhm.
When we get back into the gym, we only focus on our arms.
This is
You know what
very
I
true.
mean?
This is very
So
true.
now we got these pudgy
Yep.
dudes walking like this. You
Yes,
know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, like just like it's a process. You
it
know what I
is.
mean? The other thing is like our feet change. I don't know. Oh, you know what? Here's our legs change,
I
right?
was definitely gonna say,
Because
I
when
know us our thighs.
yeah, our, at least I know my legs and I know my dad's legs because that's my future.
What?
Like,
Oh.
so when you put on that weight, like, look, like we be in our hundreds when we in high school, right?
Mhm, 100
Then we
something.
go from our hundreds to like upper hundreds to the 200s. Our skeletal system got to carry that. And so what ends up happening is them legs like start bowing.
Thank you,
You know,
Bo. So slow.
no, that's the thing though.
I've seen it.
So like for me, that'd be like, yo, I can't,
Yeah.
these
I
legs
appreciate
can't
you.
handle because I got a bowed leg. One of these legs is bowed.
Yeah, I see it
And
when you
that
run.
thing is gone. Yeah, when I get tired. Yeah. So
Every
again,
day be
like
like,
so them legs, that skeletal system can only hold so much weight before it starts to like tweak. So
mhm.
yeah, that's the thing.
So, I mean, let's also talk about something that's really hard to face all the time is your face. The skin,
Oh
like, you know what I
yeah.
mean? Just literally, like
The
your face
wrinkles.
does,
Wrinkle
yes,
sucker, man.
wrinkles. I mean, that is why, seriously, what is it?
Botox.
Yeah, Botox
Yeah.
and just, I mean, the line of like facial products, it just sells through the roof. You can come out with anything, and people are going to try it because you're
Yeah.
just nervous about. You can start to set bags under my eyes, wrinkles here. I mean, the cheekbones don't sit as high. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I have my father's cheekbones,
They
and I see it every time I
they
smile.
cute
I'm
on you
like,
though, boo.
thank you. I laugh because you a mess. No, but I laugh because I remember as a kid noticing that I had my father's cheekbones, but they weren't completely there yet. And now I'm like, oh, they're a creeping. They're a creeping. Like,
So,
you
but
know,
here's the thing. This is what I need you to start doing now. Just say you got high cheekbones. You ain't got to say you got your father's cheekbones,
but
because
I
then I
do.
be seeing your father when you be trying to play this stuff. You don't look like your dad. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah.
I never do that.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So I'll be like beating my face and you see my daddy with makeup on.
No, only when you say,
Okay.
I look like, you be like, I
I
got
do.
my daddy's cheekbones. So then
Okay.
I see Henry's face come across me.
Okay,
All
so
right.
bad money. Okay, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, but honestly, your face, I mean, the different things that change throughout your body, the tightness of your skin. I
Yeah.
mean, you get to a point where you're working out what feels like just as hard and the skin just doesn't tighten like it used to. You're like,
Hmm.
oh, I used to do 5 reps and I was good. Now you're like, I have to do reps of 15. And
Yeah.
it's just things that mentally we have to be okay with because the blessing
You
is
get
that we
older.
are exactly we
Absolutely.
are getting older because you
Yeah.
could not, and we know what that means. So the alternative.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's about just kind of accepting that. But there are reasons for these things. And one of the reasons that I named is, I mean, having kids, as us women, I remember when I was competing and training for the Olympics, knowing always in the back of my mind
Especially when a kid.
as much as I wanted to win the Olympics, I yearned to be someone's mother. I yearned, like, I'm like, Lord, if you love me, like that was, that's just how much of a desire it was for me. And then to have it happen, and you're like, oh, these are also the things that you must have prayed for as well, because this is something that has to happen for your body, for the baby to be able to flourish and
Healthy.
thrive. Yes.
Absolutely.
And so that for me is what I had to tell myself. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, this is what my child needs to
You
be
look
healthy.
delicious, pregnant girl.
And so this is when you have someone that loves you through and through. He did not disagree with not a nan thing
Still don't.
that happened in my body. Right, that happened in my body. And so honestly, what I had to do was trust him when he said that.
Mhm.
That was an adjustment period
Sure.
because I'm still seeing it change.
Like, you don't
And
like
then
you don't like it, but
right, but you're like, "Oh my gosh, babe, that's beautiful." But and so let me put it this way. I don't think I said this to you before either. So what you say to yourself is, "Wait, he really liked my body when I was snatched, right? Like together. But how could he also love this body as much? Because this now to me looks nothing like that. So it's like,
you
is
want me
he
to
lying?
you want me to answer that
No,
question?
well, in a second. But no, I'm saying like,
Yeah.
do you get what I'm saying
Yeah, I
about?
get it.
Because
Yeah.
that's
Like,
where
which one is he lying about?
because so we're
Absolutely.
telling ourselves these things.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
So the answer to that is like each body, each shape has a story behind it, right?
Okay, I see you,
And
sir.
so like Fit, Super Snatch, you know what I mean?
Mhm,
Dawn, there's a story behind it, right? And like I loved all of the story behind it with the body included.
mhm,
When your body changed after having Harper and Zoe, like there was a different story behind it.
mhm.
And like honestly, when you had our kids, like that made me fall more in love with you, right? And so with all of that, it's like when I see your body, I see everything that you sacrificed for me,
Mhm,
right? And for those little ones walking around or running around.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the same. I would pray that that's the same for other men in their relationships, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because again, like, yeah, your body changed. Like and like those changes were drastic.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But again, like I loved it, and I love it because of what it means, what it
Right.
symbolizes.
And so I'm just gonna speak to the ladies again,
Go for it.
because for me, this is so dear to me as well. We have to hear the beauty in what he said, because if I wanted to go negative, I could, because I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, he's saying that, oh, there's a story. And he's gonna love it because of a story behind it, and he's making, I can
For sure.
chop it up. But it's
Yeah.
like, no, I have a man that adores me and
Yes.
appreciates every tear I cried. He's like, thank you for that tear. Every this and that. I am not gonna get emotional. You know what I mean? But seriously, like appreciating someone that appreciates your sacrifices.
Absolutely.
That really
Yeah.
appreciates
I appreciate it, homie.
your dreams. He gets on my nerves. And
I don't want you
so
to cry.
another
So,
reason is, I mean, like sickness,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, those
That's
are things
something
you
that's
just
another
don't see
reason that your
coming,
body changes.
right? Your body definitely changes because of sickness. And the challenge is with sickness, like how you deal with it with
Yeah.
your partner,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That can be stressful, right? Like, I
Hmm.
mean, we could just talk about
Yeah.
ours, right?
Yeah.
The high blood pressure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even think
Like,
about that.
yeah, high blood pressure is scary. It's super scary. And it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, if you don't make specific changes, like this is gonna happen, right?
Yeah. And it
And
happens to you and us.
yeah, and so if
Yeah.
that happens to you, like this looks different. So
Yeah.
and how do you prepare for that? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But then with that being said, there's other types of sicknesses that, you know what I mean, you don't see coming,
Yep. I
you
think
know?
about I have for me, it's a great example of how to love someone through it with all that it comes through.
Mhm,
Is my Aunt Flossie and Uncle Mars.
mhm.
My
Yeah,
Uncle Mars, he got sick and eventually he passed away from his illness. And it was a it was years.
mhm,
And he um, eventually got skinnier and skinnier, and it was almost in essence like he withered away.
yeah,
And so eventually my aunt was kind of like his caretaker and all these things. But when I say I never saw her love waver for him,
yeah,
I never saw her annoyed with the stuff that she had to do,
yeah,
harboring on like, I just didn't see that. I saw her understand that, like, I thank God that she gave me the years that we had together. Although it was out of nowhere,
yeah.
she's like, this is how we're going to handle it, and we're going to handle it with joy. And
Yeah,
so,
there's
like I
a
said,
lesson in that, right? The
there
devotion.
is,
Like
there
it's the
is.
same, like honestly, like with my parents. Like my
Mhm.
mom was really, really sick
Yes.
for a long time, and my dad did
Yeah.
not change. Like my
That's
dad
beautiful.
still showed up. He still supported the family and all of those things. And like from a as a young man watching my dad, so like typically it's the man that gets sick,
Mhm.
right?
That's what
And
it
it's the
seems like.
woman
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
has to take care of the man. But so like for me to watch my father like take care of my mom and sacrifice and change jobs because so that he could be more available
Mhm.
to her and like doing the things necessary to make sure that she was good. Like it was just like it speaks volumes to me and it definitely teaches me how to be more devoted to my wife and to it also teaches me that it's not gonna be always rainbows and
Yep.
sunshine,
Yep.
right?
If you're trying to be in this, the wheels fall off.
For
It's
sure.
just not.
That's that sickness and the health part,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, then I'm sorry, we both looking down. Okay, you have reasons. Stress is another big thing.
A physical change?
Yeah, physical
Why?
change.
Okay, tell me why that's a physical change.
Oh, well, stress, I mean, stress can on weight. That could be one thing. Stress can cause you to then get sick, that then can
True.
cause you to be on medication, that can cause you to lose weight, put on weight. Um,
Stress can change the way you interact with people,
exactly.
right?
Yeah, that's a whole
Uh,
mental and physical, yeah, type of thing. I mean, it's a lot of stress is what they say, the silent killer.
100%.
Yeah, you don't realize it, but you are.
It's the underlying cause of most like crazy disease, like
Mhm.
crazy disease. Most, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And the interesting thing about it though is like just going right back to you,
Mhm.
like as an athlete, as like the athlete, you know what I'm saying? The level of stress that you
Oh,
dealt with was like your norm.
yes.
Like as
Yeah.
athletes, it's our norm.
Yeah.
That's what we deal with all the time. Like,
Yeah.
so we don't see it as stress.
And you know what? I think so. I didn't realize the amount of stress and pressure that I was under until I was out of the sport.
Yeah.
Like I knew it when I was in it, but it's like that's part of the game. You figure
Nah.
it out. Like, sis, you're trying to do this again and again and again and again. So you have to figure out how
Yeah.
to juggle that, how to master it. You can't let it master you. All these things.
Yeah.
And then you get done and you're like, yo, that was who signed up for that? Who signed up for that for
Yeah.
like 17, 18 years? But I loved it while I was in it. But it is amazing the things that you think about, the sacrifices, all the things, the adjustments that you make and make them make sense for
Yeah.
this one goal.
Yeah, that's why my
Yeah.
hair left though. Stress watching you.
I mean, but you look good, so you
And my
welcome.
and my beard was like dark black, you know.
It was.
Dark
The thing is he's really not lying.
black.
Okay, so tell me about the male's mindset towards physical change.
Okay,
Okay, let's say on your body.
on my body. So like, so since we've gone through puberty, our ultimate goal was to be deemed as attractive,
Mm.
right? Physically, right? And so for black men, the attraction starts from the head down to the feet, like legit,
Uh-huh.
right? So like if you got short hair, you gotta have waves, right?
Mhm.
If you ain't got waves, your hair is whack, right?
So he's whack. I already knew he was
Kick is whack.
whack.
This is not skills is whack.
We
Me,
gotta put that up.
right. But anyways, like so, like it's the waves, or it's the locks, or it's the braids. Like it's
Mhm.
gotta be on point,
Yep.
right? Then from
Agreed.
there, like the younger, like for men, it's like then it's the beard, right?
Mhm, mhm.
So facial hair in high school, like the dude that had the facial hair turns gray, he was the
He
flyest
did.
dude in the
He
school, right?
did. He was.
And my face looked like my
None.
forehead. Like I
None.
didn't get facial hair till I
None.
turned 21.
Yeah.
But like
But
so
yours
then,
was somebody looking like somebody's daddy walking through the hallways, just so you know.
but like girls be liking older looking dudes.
That's okay, you right. Okay, go ahead. I'm
And he
sorry.
was
That's
light
fact.
skinned too, right? So that was towards the end of light skin era. Right? The
But you're telling
2000s.
the truth and it's crazy. Okay, go ahead.
Right. So then from there it comes to like, all right, body, right? You
Mhm.
gotta have like the six pack, your arms gotta be strong, all of these things, right? And then like shoot, but feet is really the shoes. But anyways, saying all that to say, as we age, like it takes more, like let me know if I'm saying like too much too, right?
Okay, probably.
Because I feel like I'm saying like too much. As we age, it takes more effort to make those things that
Uh-huh.
we value the most
Mhm.
like look that way. So for me, like my hair changed. I'll never forget when this thing changed. We was going to a costume party, the Raven 20s in LA for Dosman.
Oh, yeah.
And I wanted to do a little split.
I remember
I
that.
did this split
He did an
thing.
aggressive one, y'all. He was
Yeah.
he played the
I did the
role.
split thing and my hair was
It
like,
did not
oh
go
man,
back.
you don't want to be here no more? You don't want me here no more? All right, I'm out. Like, and I promise you, that stuff started thinning
We
ever
gonna have
since
to find
then,
a picture.
bro. Like for real. And like
No,
to this
I
day,
remember that. You
yeah.
were so hard on the part, and I don't know why.
I was just trying to commit. And I shouldn't have. I
No,
should
you
have
shouldn't.
respected the fact that my dad balls,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
uncle, my grandfather, and my grandmama.
yeah.
Like it was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Would you put
yeah,
your grandma
so
out there like that?
but yeah, like
Yeah.
so but when that happened, like, okay, so then I was like, okay, I gotta be intentional, like, yo, like it's a big deal. Like only this person can cut my hair, and I need to
Here,
tell them,
here
like,
we go on the hair
I'm
again.
like, look, my hair is thinning, but I want it. Like, it's like, all right, man, you got some time. Like, I don't need to cut it down. I don't need to cut it off. No, you good. You got some time. And so he would like hook me up.
Flying, uh-huh.
Yeah, 100%. But like, what was I going?
Well, no,
Oh yeah.
I was
So
about to say that, yeah.
no, 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 no. But so as my hair started to change, my confidence in myself started to change,
Mhm.
right? Because it was telling me that I'm getting older,
Yeah.
right? And when you get older, you start to like reminisce on the things that you did or didn't do.
Yeah.
The other thing is like you worry about what people are looking at, right?
Yeah.
So I would like, oh, it was so stressful being at school with my hair like this, right? Like as my hair was like getting bald, because like
I know you came
I'm
home
talking
every day and told me.
because I'm talking to students, like I'm talking to students, right? And all I would
If
see,
it
all I would
eyes
feel,
go
I
up.
would feel their eyes like do that, and I'm like, dang, what they looking at? Can they see something? That's all I would see. I would just always see their eyes going up like this, and I'm like, man, like please just look at me, like
I just
you know
want
what
to
I mean?
say, let's take a moment to talk about how I asked about the male mindset
Yeah, that's
about
my
physical
mindset.
changes. No, no, no. I'm saying, and he harping on his hair. It's like, man, you look good.
I know, but look, it took a while to get here. You don't know my
Okay.
story.
We gotta
All
stop.
right, but anyways, but like my mindset was like my confidence has always been in my hair. Our confidence for the most part is in our hair. And so as we start to lose it like without our consent, like you know what I'm saying? Like our confidence like changes. And so it's like we gotta lean into where else we can get our confidence from. And so if we're not getting it from our
Yeah.
partner, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That energy, that
Yep.
energy coming from somewhere else, you're gonna lean into that because struggling.
Yeah.
you know? Like, for real.
Oh, I know. It's just
Like, as your body changes, though, like, we cool with that, but this right here, like, we not cool with it, but we more cool with, like, gaining weight than we are.
which is so
It
weird to
is.
me.
It is.
You okay with
'Cause
you okay? Like, okay, not sure. Okay.
yeah,
When we got together,
yeah,
I'm saying like in marriages, y'all like maybe you didn't have a six pack, but it wasn't this, and you somehow made sense of
yeah,
that, and you just, but it's not even like things happen. So I'm not saying like, oh, it just happened and you just don't care.
yeah.
But it's the for me, it's the it got there and then the body just kept going, and you're like,
As long as I
where you
look
going?
good up here. That's the way we look at it. Hey, but look, women do the same
That's tough.
thing. They be like,
What is this?
as long as they cleavage is showing, they got their cleavage out. But anyways, but yeah, so but like for the
You're
most
not
part,
lying on some parts. So,
but for the most part, like my confidence, our confidence is in our appearance, like our appearance to other people.
yeah,
It ain't even with us. It's our
yeah,
appearance to other people and that concern. So once it changes, or once we don't have control of that, like our confidence is shot.
got you.
But what is it like for women?
So I think ours kind of adjusts and changes a little bit over time as well. Like when you're younger, I mean, you're a little girl, like you said, you go through puberty, and then there's almost this sweet spot where your body starts you feeling out in certain areas, and then if you're a little behind here or
Yeah,
there, you feeling some type of way because all your friends and like, oh my god, my girl, they getting attention from the boy because she got
yeah,
the boobs or the bud, just those. So
sure.
you're dealing with that, and but it's always on your mind, kind
Mhm.
of as a little girl. And that's why sometimes girls be sneaking out the house trying to wear something their mom and daddy told them they can't wear and
Sure.
all that stuff. And then I feel like you get older and you realize like what you feel like you look good in and how you want to present yourself to the world. And you're like, oh, I found my sweet spot. Like you're
Okay.
like I'm on. Like I'm on. That's why I feel like even around our age, like 20 somethings around our age, and older, but I'm just saying, like, now we notice it a lot. Women, we posting because it's like, you can't, that's why we look like we got attitudes. You can't tell me nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
I'm wearing that one outfit that I knew was gonna kill him.
Mm.
That's why it's 5 posts back to back of us in the
The
outfit.
same
Because
outfit.
we are killing them.
Yeah.
Right. So you have
You
that
don't even
sweet
make no
spot.
carousel. You make 5 separate
Straight up,
posts.
because 4 4. It is 5 different posts, right? And so, but then you get to the point where for some women, you want to have kids and you know a change is coming because let's just be honest, you probably saw it in your mom or your grandma.
Mm.
So you saw you or you heard them say their bodies used to be like this and it doesn't look like that anymore. You wonder how it'll hit you. Then you have your kids and you're like, oh, it did hit me. I mean, a lot of times it can mimic how it did with your mom or your grandma. Um, I think we're getting a little bit into a phase where women are understanding we do have a little more control over, so we're working out a little
Absolutely.
more. We're
Yeah.
kind of like finding that mommy group, and you know what I mean, and stuff like that. Or we got it in our hands, social media. You can just find a workout and try and work on booty blaster, right? Upper
Absolutely.
body, this and
They
that.
get the most views, right?
Exactly. But you're still, in a sense, and I'm gonna just say it, ladies, and I know this can be hard to hear because we're supposed to accept it. We're still kinda chasing that body that we had,
Mm.
like the one that we really love. Like, we knew, like, the dude loved it, but the one we really love.
Interesting.
Like Lonzo, that 2012 Dawn,
Yeah.
baby! Baby, ladies, drop the year for me, or it could be some year because it was some years, but it's like, I just see me at the
It
latest,
was a
it's the one with
season,
the
huh?
boy, I was snatching, it was you I had, but I'm saying you was like, "Hey, hey," and I was like, "You see it." It's just it's that time period that I feel like we're chasing, and
Okay.
I do think there is a sense of accepting where we are, but you can still like where you are, though.
So question. Um, and I hope that
It's
just
okay.
going in the right direction. No, no, no.
Guard is down.
So no. How can your partner support you? Or how can your
Okay.
partner support, you in your new stage or phase and like help you get through, you know what I
I
mean?
do think that it is helpful when you do make a comment, like a positive comment on things. Like, okay, an example, if you're a partner that is paying attention and you want to help your partner feel better, your female, when we buy an outfit or we do something different with our hair, I do need you to do need you to be like, oh, that new style. Okay, I like that. I like how you put the part on this side instead of the other. Commenting on those little things,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Because it is like, because when we tried something new, we were trying it because we thought we liked it.
100%
We didn't just do it to be like, it's gonna look a mess. No, I did it because I also want my partner to think it's cute.
approval.
So
That's
yeah.
right.
And so if we got an outfit or something, be like, oh, got that waist looking snatched. Cause like you've seen us working on a little more, you know, I
Yeah.
mean, just so those types of things to me is what can be. But then also, like, when you going to work out, if you've heard us say that we want to work out, be like, babe, hey, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, literally invite us to say, hey, um, or just in the house, you know what I mean? Like, babe, we could do some push-ups,
Some
sit-ups,
stuff.
yeah, in the house, but and not on the, like, don't hit her when she just commented on like, oh, I just hate the way this. We can do some sit-ups. Shut up. And what I wasn't talking about right now, 'cause now you make me feel like you see it too.
No, that's big though.
No,
Like what you just said, like
yes. Like,
when you say something about what you don't like and we give you a suggestion of what you
just
to do
give me a
about what you
second
yeah.
before you
So
jumped on it, making
pause.
me feel like you saw it too.
Don't say it
Shoot.
then.
Yeah, shoot.
Yeah.
Feel aggressive. You ain't even said nothing right now.
Like think about like but like that's a great point though. So it's one of those things where you make the suggestion when everything's light, when the mood is light,
Mhm.
right? And so when you're being extra critical about yourself, the mood's
Mhm.
not light. So you
Right.
got to read the room,
Right.
right?
So when I made the comment, let's say you did say the stomach thing. When I made the comment about your stomach.
Man. So
Just
again, dang, you just took me back there again.
no, I'm just saying
So
no,
no,
because
but
I
sure.
need I want to drive home there. Like, it's not just women that are like,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. No,
right?
so yeah. So again, like I said, one of our biggest fears was like our physique, like not being attractive,
Mhm.
right? And like we were okay with this changing as long as this was okay. And like at that time, I feel like this was okay, but like that was a fear, like especially with you, right? So here's the back. So the thing is, you're you have you're the fittest person on the planet, right? And you train with other people that are the fittest on the planet every day, right?
True.
I am not quite the fittest person on the planet.
You
I'm
are
cool.
okay.
So look,
I'm like, I think he's super fit.
no,
Okay,
but
go ahead.
so the thing though is it's like I want you to still find me attractive, right?
Yes.
And so when you mention
So,
one of my
okay,
fears,
I had noticed. So it was, I don't know if it was sitting
Steve
funny.
said my stomach look big.
It was okay, just to be honest, Lonzo, he has like a six pack. His stomach is very flat. And what it was I had noticed, I think I either had just had Zoe or I was pregnant with Zoe or something. And it was the way he was sitting or something. And I looked and I was
I
like,
wasn't in. It was
I know.
okay. No, I was
And so I know. And so he trying to get her. So no, and I comment, I saw, and I was like, I've never seen this stomach. That's a stomach. That's actually not even how he's sitting a little bit. And so it was a little
I
bit.
was like,
He went into overtime, and I tried to say it because it's like, how do you say,
to
hey?
this day, I still be like,
He does those literally like at the
God
house.
ain't gonna say my stomach look big again.
And
It's
so I
like
would say there is a way to say it, there is a time to say it, but there are things men also on your body. And the thing is, we gonna love you, but we just saying like y'all be kind of liking stuff a certain way on us. Can we like stuff a certain way on y'all?
so
Like,
then for us, like, hey,
no, because I feel like, let
you
me
got me
just say this
sweating.
real
I'm so
quick.
uncomfortable. You said something about my stomach again.
So let me say this. Y'all see how no, but real talk.
Yeah.
I feel like men have accepted that their bodies can change in every which way because typically what you going breadwinner, or you taking us out to eat, or if we want on a date, we don't know each other. You're like, I got money. What's up?
That
And
part.
for us women, we have all the insecurities about this body. And in many ways, y'all let us know that all this need to be hair,
But like,
everything, hold on, needs to
yeah,
be together. But then y'all just good.
I'm glad you said
Y'all
that
don't even 10 years in, y'all look like nothing of what we married. But
because
y'all like, why you over there looking sloppy? First of all, sir, I done had 2 whole kids. What you done had? You know what I mean? And it's not, you don't want to do that, but I'm saying we also would like it if y'all checked yourselves too.
that's
Every
interesting
now and
though.
then.
Because like, here's the thing though. This is the reason why we don't really focus on when I say we collectively don't focus on that because um a man is found desirable in our society based on what they can provide, right?
Mhm.
And so if I don't look the most handsome, if I am not the most fit, if I could provide this kind of lifestyle for you, I know that I'm going to be deemed attractive to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to
No,
somebody.
but I'm saying like so that's always been like the other folks. So like, all right, like I know so like I'm gonna make sure I got this business, that business, this, that going on. So it's like when I show up, I be
So
like this my money,
let me
right?
keep it here then. Okay, maybe I'll give you that because I
What's
know that that's a thing.
go ahead.
But I'm going to stick with right now being in a relationship. And that isn't how we entered it. And like I said,
Sure.
we're not talking about some of the reasons. Those are things
I
that
think
make
that's
it
the
happen.
pressure though.
I'm saying you have allowed it to happen because, like you said, we were so
Yeah.
happy that you just started to let go, and we're supposed to still
Sure,
stay in a
yeah.
constant state of like, I want to be attractive. I don't cheat,
Absolutely.
but y'all like, I went to work. I'm good. To me,
Yeah,
that's
no,
not
for sure.
fair.
No, for sure. And I was basically referencing Chris Rock when he said that.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, he did.
and we talk about that all the time. It's like I can't like a dude ain't gonna never be saved. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
a poor dude, ain't no woman
This is
gonna
true.
be in her Rolls Royce, pull up to a poor dude and be like, I'm a, I'm a, I'm a,
Uh-huh.
I'm a hook you up. But a woman, she could be struggling, she could be on a struggle bus.
Mhm.
And like a dude to see her and be like, oh, she cute. Like, we gonna, you know what I'm saying?
This is unfortunately, this is true. It's
And
definitely thing. Yeah.
social media makes it even like worse.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
it makes
yeah.
it worse.
Worse.
You
Right.
know what I mean? But yeah, no, to your point though, like the energy that we put into like the energy you put into
Mhm.
you making sure that you like present yourself a specific way, we need to put in that same energy.
I just agree. So for me, I feel like, we said we wanted to end this with what are some things that we could do to support each other. And I think we touched on that earlier.
Yeah, we
You know what I
did.
mean?
So we
Really
can just
just like,
review it.
yeah,
You know
you
what
know what
I
I mean?
mean?
Just being that partner that
Yeah.
is like listening, aware of what your spouse is saying, knowing about their insecurities, and kind of just, like encouraging them when they want to work on those things,
And then
encouraging them when they feel like they slipping a little bit.
and then also like mention those things that you would like for them to work on when the mood is light, right?
Absolutely.
Always talk about those kind of things that you don't like in a lighthearted fashion,
Hmm.
right?
And I think being very like vocal about the things that you see that they've worked on, the changes, right?
That
I
part.
think that's so encouraging and so powerful when you do feel like you've had 2 kids and you're like, ooh, but you know what I'm saying, you lost like 3 pounds, but you're just like, babe, I see you
Yeah.
working. Like,
Remain
okay,
open.
babe, okay, day 5 of getting up at 6 a.m.
Yeah,
I see
remain
just
openly
things like
supportive.
that.
Openly
Yeah,
supportive, right? Small,
absolutely.
like noticing those small things, right?
Yeah.
Because we with each other every day.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
we
yeah, yeah.
see those
We
things,
see
right?
all of
Speak to that stuff,
it. Hmm.
and I think that your marriage will definitely go a long way, and you all will be healthy and happy a long time. Cause look, what is a long, like
Oh my goodness.
like strong
Yes.
immune system,
Living longer.
living longer.
Looking alike, don't want that.
Yeah, we can control our eating, like eat 80%. We watching this new
You're not
show.
about to go into that?
No, no, I'm just saying, like, we not gonna gain weight. That's what I'm just talking about. Like, don't gain weight.
Yes.
So only eat up to 80%. But
Mhm.
again, just be cognizant of how you do things and like be intentional about how you show up for your spouse.
Yep, he liked this topic, y'all. But what I was going to say is what y'all just had was once again real talk with the real Nelsons. Thank you so much for watching. And do not forget to hit that like, subscribe, comment, and notification button.
Peace.
Peace.